On the occasion of Spanish Day celebrations, group of Spanish-speaking countries in Ethiopia, led by their ambassadors, presented children books to Abrehot Library with a promise to donate more books in the hopes of growing one of the biggest global languages in Ethiopia. The event, hosted in Abrehot Library, was attended by ambassadors of the groups of Spanish-speaking countries that include Spain from Europe, Equatorial Guinea from Africa, and 6 countries from Latin America that included Argentina, Cuba, Mexico, Uruguay, and Venezuela. It also was attended by Addis Ababa University President Professor Tasso, as well as other invited guests. In a speech given during the ceremony, Ambassador of Uruguay, Mr. Nestor Rosa, stated the importance of the Spanish language with emphasis on it being one of the working languages of the United Nations. While Mexico's ambassador to Ethiopia, Victor Trevino, expressed Mexico's and the embassy's desire for a multilingual and multicultural cooperation with the Spanish children's book donated after the library confirmed it is open to represent all languages and knowledges available. Spain's ambassador to Ethiopia, Manuel Salazar Palma, also gave a speech in Spanish after Professor Tasso, president of Addis Ababa University, gave a few remarks about the library and its status, explaining the need for such library comes to correct Ethiopia's past mistake of keeping books safe, and asked those present to give the staff of the library a chance to connect with their counterparts in their respective countries in a bid to modernize the traditional ways the country has been operating until now. He also encouraged the guests to donate more books to expand the reach of the library. The guests were then treated to a walking tour of the library, with its Director General giving a tour that included a children's library and a place for the visually and hearing impaired. African Renaissance Television Services caught up with Mexico's ambassador to Ethiopia, Mr. Trevino, after the tour, in which the ambassador explained about the book donations as well as creating connections between Abrehot and libraries in Mexico.
The Minister of Foreign Affairs and also the Office of the Prime Minister invite to the diplomatic community to make donations. And when I make a question related what kind of language, they say, this is going to be one of the biggest libraries in the continent. And for that reason, we need to be open to have books from different languages. Of course, the Spanish. That the Spanish is one of the languages, as you've seen in the event, is the second in terms of the native language in the world, with almost 600 million of persons. And the connection is, of course, to make bridges of understanding between our people and culture. Most of the people in the tables are reading by digital. And the connection with our biggest library, not just in the country, in the continent, is the Vasconcelos Library. We're gonna work to make a connection with the Abrehot Library to have access to the data and the information. In that sense, the idea is that people that are coming here, they can be connected with the database of the Vasconcelos Library in Mexico City. And we need to take care about the new generation. That's why we want to start with the donation, with the kids section. But of course, we are working in the near future to bring more books for this big and beautiful library here in Ethiopia.